Now, we are live. All right, let me know where you are watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from in the comment section. Where are you watching from? In the comment section. I want to know where you're watching from in the comment section. Okay, where are you watching from? Drop where you're watching from in the comment section. Or are you watching from Nigeria? Are you watching from Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, Sierra Leone, and more? Okay, I can see BSP from Abuja. I can see Pankaj from India. I can see Kumar from India. Okay. Any other person while we kickstart? All right, so we start now. While others join us, we start immediately. Okay, I can see Ravindra from India. I can see Gostine from Port Harcourt, Malina from Philippines. All right, so today I want us to start with the crypto market. So we'll take a deep dive into Bitcoin and we analyze the market. All right. Yeah, okay. Thanks for opening half. Yeah, we would come back to Euro USD. Let's get our hands dirty on Bitcoin. All right. So we can see that we are currently on the monthly time frame, right? The monthly time frame. So which means that each candles that you see here are formed in 1 month. Okay? Each candles here are formed in 1 month, and each candles have significant impact and interpretation. Okay? So we can see that in the last 12 months, the market has been on a free fall in the last 12 to 18 months. All right. the market has been on a free fall from 680 from say, where is this? Okay, yeah, from 68k to as low as 23k now. So you can see that the market has been on a downtrend. All right. However, there's an observation that came in last month, which is January. That's the beginning of this year. And we now see that January printed an engulfing candle. Okay? January printed an engulfing candle. All right? So January printed an engulfing candle here. Okay? So now this is a lot. Okay? So now, before we go ahead now, let's understand the market structure, and let's map out levels of support and resistance. Okay, let's map out levels of support and levels of resistance. So to quickly and easily identify our levels of support and resistance, we can turn our candlestick chart to a line chart. All right, so this helps us to see those levels where we can easily put our lines. Okay, so here, right, so you can see that we have been able to map out levels of support and resistance on the monthly time frame. Okay, so you see market come from the top resistance level here, broke down, came to a support level, went back up, came down and broke through its support level, went farther down, came to the support level at 15k, and yeah, support level at 15k seems quite strong, and now pushing price high to 23k level. Okay, so it's a question of where would price go next. Where would price go next? So we would look into what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen. Okay, yes, what will happen. So back to a candlestick chart. So here now, as at last month, we saw that the January candlestick was a bullish engulfing candlestick. All right, it engulfed all the candlestick of the last 4 months. Okay, it engulfed all the candlesticks of the last 4 months, and that is something that we cannot just look away from. Okay, you want to ask yourself what is currently happening that has made BTC engulfed the last 4 months candles. So if you can see that this candle for January went up and closed at 23k mark, whereas the previous candle of December closed at 17k, while that of November closed at 20k, while that of October closed at 20k as well, and that of September closed at 19.8, and that of yes, so the last 4 months, right? That was the December, the November, the August, and the September. The January candle has now closed above the last 4 candles, and that is very, very important to look into. Okay, it cannot just be ignored. All right, it cannot be ignored. It cannot be ignored. So the question is, what would most likely happen? All right, what would most likely happen? So now, what would most likely happen now will become more clearer to us when we go down into the lower time frame, because we are able to see what is currently happening, and it's because of the accumulation of what is currently happening that will give us a picture of what is most likely going to happen. So when you look at the weekly time frame, let's look at the weekly time frame. Now, if you look closely at the weekly time frame, you would see that, you know, the bullish engulfing candle is pictured in this last 3 weeks candle that it went bullish. Okay, the last 3 weeks before the current week that we are currently, you will see the candles are bullish. All right, and when you look in closely, you will see that there is a minor level that we would have to observe at that place. All right, here it's a minor level. Okay, now from this analysis and the bullish momentum that the market is pulling, we would see BTC touch this level. We will see BTC most likely going to touch the 35k mark. All right, BTC touching the 35k mark, and later taking another deep dive. Okay, but currently for the fact that BTC has bounced and looks like a strong bounce, actually, for the fact that BTC has bounced from the 15k mark, okay, and has gone up to the 23k mark, the 35k mark looks not far-fetched. All right, and looks very much achievable. Okay, so from this analysis, from seeing what the price action is currently doing and what we can picture in the current activities in the last 3 months, we can tell that the bullish momentum is still very much active in the market. All right, set risk variables, all things being equal. All right, all things being equal, we will see price break through this level and touch the 35k mark before making any further decision of retracing or a continuous pump in price. So let's look at the daily time frame. Let's look at the daily time frame. What does the daily time frame says? Good. So interestingly, we can see that but it's still this momentum we're talking about. You can see how price swinged up here and currently rallying at this level, and broke out a little above this trend, this triangular mark, where we are looking at how price has been moving. Okay, so from what we can see here, we can see that the bullish momentum is strong and would most likely push price forward to the 35k mark. the current most likely push price up to the 35k mark. Okay, awesome. Now, one important thing I also want you to understand is this, like I have always explained and I would explain again. If you look closely, you will see that price keeps tilting towards the upper part, towards the resistance region. Look at this level here. Look at this level. All right. Price keeps tilting towards the upper part, which means this is already giving a picture of price wanting to break out above. All right. So or experience a bullish breakout. So which means price gets to a particular level and start consolidating, in an ascending way at that level. Okay, so this is giving a picture of bullish momentum preparing itself. Okay, preparing itself to pump out of the market. So let's look at the 4 hours time frame. Okay, if you are following, let me know in the comment section. If you are following, let me know in the comment section. If you are following, let me know in the comment section. Okay. Let me know in the comment section. Awesome. So for now and present, we are bullish on the BTC market. Okay, we are very bullish on the BTC market. Let's take a deep dive and a look into Euro USD. So if you have any question, please do let me know. If you have any question, please do let me know in the comment section. What currency pair is this? Bitcoin USD. All right, BTC USD. Okay. Okay, so on the BTC USD now, we are bullish. All right, we are bullish to the 35k mark. Okay, we are bullish to the 35k mark. All right, let's look at Euro USD. Okay. So here is Euro USD. Let's start with the monthly time frame. Okay, let's start with the monthly time frame. So on on this now, we can see that the market has been on a downtrend. All right. So here is it. So here now we can observe that from the larger time, from the monthly time frame, the market structure is in a downtrend. The market is in a downtrend. All right. Now let's lay our support and resistance level. Okay. So we use our support and resistance level to identify our demand zones and our supply zones. Okay. We need to identify our demand zones and supply zones. So let's use the candlestick now. Good. So if we look closely, what do we see the market doing? We see the market moving in a wave-like pattern. Up, down, up, down, up, down. In this manner. Price goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, come down, go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, come down. That's where price is currently. Okay. All right. I'll answer a question. Someone is asking, how can wait? How can maybe you want to ask how can we identify good breakouts? God's time, what is demand and supply? Okay, good. I will explain that soon. All right. So here now we see that market is moving in wave-like function. All right, which means a time is whereby there is larger demand in the market, and a time is whereby there is larger supply in the market. Okay. So when there is larger supply in the market and demand is low, what happens? Price would have to drop. All right, price would have to drop. So hence the reduction and fluctuation in price. Right? So here now we can see each levels of support and resistance. Here is a resistance, here is a support. Here is a resistance, here is a support. Okay. So the next touch that I'll be expecting for Euro USD is to touch okay. So here we can see that the momentum is pushing up already from the demand zone. So let me use that to explain what this person asked. So what is demand and supply zone? So demand zone is the zone where a particular currency, okay, became highly needed, all right, and was bought more than the other, all right, which means at this point dollar was quite cheap and buying dollar was more cheaper. Buying the dollar was more cheaper at this level than buying it at this level. Buying it at 0.95 is better than buying it at 1.5. Okay, so I want that to sink. So when you look at this now, so price, as if you look at each time price comes to the demand zone, what happens? Price gets pumped. Price gets pumped. Okay, when price comes to the demand zone, price gets pumped, as you can see here. Okay, price get pumped. Yeah. So let's look at the weekly time frame so that we can have a more closer look into the market and understand what the market is actually doing in lower time frames. Okay. So if you look at up above here now, you see that price dropped, right? This level is supply zone. This level is called supply zone. This level is called supply zone. Why? Because this is the zone that sellers are willing to sell. Okay, they are willing to sell. All right, they are willing to sell their currency because they believe that they've made profits over time. Okay, all right. So and here is the demand zone. So here is the demand zone. Okay, so why this place is the demand zone? It means that the currency here is in high demand. All right, yes, the currency here, once the currency here becomes high demand, and it's always in at demand zones. Okay, because people who buy at demand zones assume that the price of that currency or commodity is quite cheap already. Okay, and it's not. All right, sometimes it might be right, sometimes it might be wrong. So when you look at this level now, people start buying into this level where the demand zone is being created, and what happens to price? Price is pushed up, and when price fell down to this level, price was later pushed up to this level. All right, so that's it. So demand zones are zones that buyers are willing to buy at a given price level because they think it is cheap. And supply zone is the zone that sellers are willing to sell because they feel their asset is what is now good for sales. Okay. If you have any question, please make vital use of the comment section. If you have any question, please make vital use of the comment section. So I've established the meaning of demand zone and supply zone. Demand zone meaning that what? The price, the zone where buyers are willing to buy a particular asset class of security at a given price. All right, at a given price. Okay, so what are we preparing for? We are preparing for a continuous push up in price. Price might consolidate at this level, but a continuous push up in price. Okay. Okay, someone is asking how can we get a particular setup good breakout. Yeah, so like there is no unique what is it called, setup strategy. All right, but you have to look into it and do what works for you. Okay, what actually works for you. Okay. So here we are expecting price to get to this level, okay, and close up at the 1.5. Okay, someone is still asking what is demand zone and supply zone. You might want to watch the videos again. No, so now how to identify fake breakouts. I think this has caused a lot of persons to lose their money as they focus on only trading for proprietary, as they focus on only trading at this level, right? So when you look at price now, price came up and currently at this level, I might rally a bit here before making the final decision to push up. Why? Because this level here has become a resistance zone for price. Okay, this level here has become a resistance zone, for price. All right, now when you look at this space here, when you want to identify what is it called, a breakout, let me give you a closed example that you can understand perfectly. Let me give you a closed example here. So we assume that this is a level, right? And price has been on a downfall, right? On a downtrend. And price comes to this level. Okay? Price rallied at this level and finally broke out of the level. Now, how do we identify that this level is actually a what is it called? The level is actually not going to hold, or the level is going to hold, or if it's a fake breakout or not. All right, so when price breaks out of this level now, okay, and comes back to retest that level, the interesting thing is that for every breakout there is 80% chances of a pullback or a retest. All right, so when the market breaks out, jumping right into your trade after a breakout is not ideal. Like, it is not good enough. Okay, but waiting to see if this is a fake breakout, or if this breakout has only created opportunity to make money, that is when you can now enter into the market. So when there's a breakout, you wait for a pullback. All right, so when price pulls back to that level it broke out from, you want to see price reaction at that level. Okay, if price reaction at this level breaks back into that level it broke out from, then that is a fake breakout. But if it struggles to break out of it and later faces down and comes down like this below the level it turned around to retest, then you know you are definitely shorting the market downward. I don't know if my analogy has actually helped. All right, so which means now to spot you cannot spot a fake breakout up front. All right, you will never know that a breakout is actually fake except you wait to see the reaction it creates when it retests. If you got what I'm saying perfectly, let me know in the comment section. All right, if you want me to go over it again, let me know, also know in the comment section. All right, so let me see if I can see a good example for us here. Okay, good. I've seen something for us here. Now if you observe clearly, let me, okay, where do we have breakouts? Okay, let's go to the daily time frame. We might see on the daily time frame. I'm looking for a perfect spot. Okay, am I seeing a good spot for the breakout? Okay, okay, so look at this. Let's look at this example here. All right, we are using this as a case study now. Okay, we are using this as a case study. All right, so you look at this candlestick here, it's a breakout, right? Now we had the market experienced a breakout of this level. Okay, now what happened immediately after the breakout? A retest. Okay, we can see a retest happening here already. A retest happening, which means price going back to test that region where it had previously left, okay, to know if that region is still strong enough to hold it, or it could still break out and get back into that region. So if price had broken back into the region it broke out from, that is a fake breakout. All right, but as you can see, that price has now fallen below the level it turned around from. What happens is a good time to sell. All right, a very, 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 very good time to sell for short term traders. okay, and long-term traders who are swinging across days. Okay, so like I said, when there is a breakout, there are 80% chances of a pullback. So when a pullback occurs, you now want to know that is when you get to know if it is a fake breakout or if it is not a fake breakout. Okay, so as we can see here now, price came down and broke far below this. That shows us that what it is not a fake breakout. Okay, but if price had broken back into this region it broke out from, that is now become what? A fake breakout. All right. Yes, you can always map out a particular price level before it gets there with demand and supply zone. Yes, and that is part of what we are doing with the analysis, because we are trying to understand the chart. Okay, we are trying to understand the market, so that with our understanding of the market it will actually help us to know how best to position ourselves. All right, to help us to know how best to position ourselves. If you are following, let me know in the comment section. If you are following, let me know in the comment section. If you are following, let me know in the comment section. I'm waiting for you. If you are following, let me know in the comment section. If you are following, okay, good. I can see God's time is following. I can see Mickey says I am. What's I am? All right. So yes. So here now we've been able to map out levels, okay, of support and resistance. So this is going to help us to know where price would most likely go to. Okay, what price will do. Is it going to the support zone? Is it going to the demand zone? So what we are seeing here is that we are seeing price going to the demand zone. Going to the supply zone, because definitely the trend line here now is our resistance point. Is the point where price will get to and would most likely turn around or break out from. So that's why we map out that level. So that level is what? A potential supply zone, that when price gets there, price might most likely what? Revert and nosedive back. Okay, someone is asking, what about Euro USD? That's what we are analyzing, the Euro USD market. Okay, so what should be our position here? All right, let's go to the 4 hours time frame and make that decision. So if you look closely here now, you will see that price did something here. Okay, if you look closely here now, price has been ranging on this 4 hours chart. Okay, and finally price experienced a breakout. You can see the long candle. Price experienced a breakout out of this chart. All right, out of this range. Now what do you see that happens? A retest occurred. Price came back to retest that level that was broken out from. So when price came back to retest that level that was broken out from, what do you think happened here? You will see that there is a rejection. There is rejection coming in from the bottom. All right, which means the buy pressure is pushing back price. All right, so if price did not fall back into this box and closes in it, all right, then this remains a buy signal. All right, this remains a buy signal, at which our target is the trend line. This trend line, this our target is the trend line at 1.7. okay, at 1.7, that would now be our target. All right, so yes, so here now we now have a buy signal being spotted, so as price is rejecting, you wait. If price closes outside this ranging box, then you know it's a clear buy signal, it's a clear money spot. Right, so if you have any question, all right, as we round up, let me know in the comment section. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Okay, if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. So you understand clearly how to spot a fake breakout. The person who asked the question. Okay, so yeah, can you as well use a doji to know if the price is going up? Yes. Okay, you can use a doji. Okay, you can always use a doji depending on where you spot the doji. All right, so depending on where you spot the doji, for those who doesn't know, a doji candle is the candle that just have a very thin wick. All right, a very thin wick like this. So when you spot this candle on a downtrend, all right, it's a reversal signal. So when you spot this candle on a support level, all right, on a higher time frame, when you spot the candlestick of a doji candlestick on a higher time frame and on a support level, then that is signifying a turnaround in the trend. If the market has been going upward and you spot this doji at the demand zone, the resistance level, all right, then you know that the market is about to turn around. Okay, so the doji candle is very symbolic for what? For reversal pattern. Okay, for signaling reversal patterns. Okay, good. So what I said about Euro USD is, if the current candlestick right now closes outside this box, it's a clear buy signal. All right, it's a clear buy signal. So you can determine your own entry point and exit level. Okay, you determine your own exit point and exit level at this time. So that would be your assignment after since we've gone through the analysis and the likes like that. So you now carry out the assignment to determine where your entry and exit level would be. All right, I believe that you've gotten value from today's session. If you've gotten value from today's session, let me know in the comment section. Also, I would encourage you to click on the subscribe button, tap on the notification bell, and be the first to be notified when about our next webinars. All right, good. So how can I spot signal? That's up to you now. I've given you the analysis. I've told you what to look out for. If you didn't catch it at first, you can watch the video again. You will get my message clearly. All right, this webinar is strictly for educational purpose only. All right, so it is for you to now be able to generate your own signal. I've told you what to watch out for when you are spotting a fake breakout. I've told you what to watch out for to confirm this Euro USD current market price and current price level as bullish. You are waiting to see if the 4 hours candle, the current 4 hours candle, will close above the ranging box, all right, or inside the ranging box. If it closes above the ranging box, it's a clear buy signal. If it closes below the ranging box, you have to wait to know if it is still going to come out or if it's going to keep falling. All right, don't get into a falling knife. Most importantly, trading is a game of patience. You have to wait for your setup to materialize before you then take your move. All right, and that is very important. Each time you want to trade, you want to be sure that you have 2 to 3 confirmations before you enter into the market. Okay, can you suggest the exact price point at which you may enter buy when the price crosses the range? Yes, so like I won't say this is the exact price point I'm going to buy. What I've only said is important that as a trader you also need to train your mind to be able to articulate certain thoughts. Okay, many of which these thoughts has to be independent. Okay, it doesn't have to be influenced by an external person. All right, I've told you what to look out for in this price level. Every other person would enter this market at different price level. Okay, so I won't say, oh, enter at this level, enter at that level. I've told you what to look out for. All right, I've said it over and over and over again. So if you want to become a student of the market, okay, you have to begin to take some independent thoughts, all right, with regards to your trade. So what do you look out for to confirm that this is a buy signal? The Euro USD market has been ranging on the 4-hour time frame, okay, and now the market has experienced a breakout. Okay, now that the market has experienced a breakout at this level, a retest occurred. This is the retest. Now currently we can see that there is a wick to the lower part, showing that there are buy pressures at this point here. Okay, because this resistance level now has now turned support level. That is why this price level is finding it difficult to just fall in so easily. So that's why it's ranging at this spot. So what I said is that if the price level pushes the price above and closes above this box, okay, it's a clear signal that you can buy. So which means it can close at any point. It can close at this point, it can close here, it can close here, it can close anywhere, but so far it closes above this box here, it's a clear buy signal. I hope I'm clear with that. Someone said, is it true market is 10% buy, 10% sell, 80% waiting? So that is just something to tell you that patience is actually a virtue when it comes to trading. All right. If you know, there is always this urge that you always want to be in a trade, you always want to open a trade, you always want to jump on a trade. All right. And it is this same urge that has wrecked several accounts, and that is why there is only a handful of successful traders. But these successful traders, is not because they are more intelligent than you, it's not because they are more smarter than you, it's not because they have more information than you. Some of you are good traders but bad at waiting. Okay, bad at being patient. All right. If it is one trade you are able to take, you know, with high probability strategy, the high probability strategy is defined by you waiting for your own setup to be actualized, okay, before taking a decision to buy or to sell. All right. So we have come to the end of today's webinar session. This session always holds every Thursday on our platform, same time, same day. Please do not forget to click on the notification bell, the subscribe button, tap on the notification bell, and always be the first to be notified when we have our next webinar. I look forward to seeing you in our next webinar next week. Thank you very much and take care.